I'm Jamie Floyd. This is The Best Defense, our continuing coverage of the O.J. Simpson armed robbery case out of Las Vegas, Nevada. We are so pleased to be joined today by Bruce Vermong. Of course, he's one of the two alleged victims in the case. We're also joined today live from Las Vegas by Bruce Vermong's attorney, Louis Schneider, who joins us also from Las Vegas. And, Louis, I want to ask you a couple questions about the case itself. Whenever a client testifies, as you know better than I, there are long-term implications for the client, not forget the defendant. Forget Thomas Riccio for a minute. Let's talk about your client, Bruce Vermong. Do you worry about any long-term implications for him, given his long relationship with O.J. Simpson, given any offshore accounts, given possession of allegedly stolen property? What are the implications that you had to consider as your client prepared to take the stand for the prosecution?
Jamie, I lose a lot of sleep with Bruce. He has a lot of exposure in this. Part of my the reason I was retained was to shepherd him through this process, through the courthouse, and be careful with the press and what he says and so forth. I mean, Bruce is here to tell the truth, and he's done that. He's been vindicated this week. There was overtones of the Goldmans coming in and being involved. I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about some of the individuals with less than reputable characters involved here that are going to cast aspersions. So yes, I learned, and Bruce is a nice guy. He's personable, loves to talk, and I'm concerned.
It has been unfortunate for your client that he's caught up in a case where nearly everyone else has significant contact with the criminal justice system, whether they've been convicted or acquitted, as has O.J. Simpson. Your client's record's pretty clean from what I can see, but somehow he got sort of tied in with all these ne'er-do-wells, and everyone makes assumptions that Bruce Vermong is like the rest. But one of these things is not like the others, right?
That's correct, Jamie. That's a very good point. Bruce is a stand-up guy. He's a 20-year military service. He's been involved in the prison system in California. He's got a perfectly spotless record, and he was friends with O.J. for years prior to the murder in California. And O.J. apparently associates with some less than reputable individuals. My client Bruce he's a businessman, and he was here to make money, and unfortunately found himself involved. Bruce is here to tell the truth, and that's it. His personal opinion on what's going on in that courtroom, while interesting, is really not relevant.
He's not on the jury.
He's not on the jury, and there's a lot of talent in that courtroom, and the defense has done a good job. Bruce had the tough job of going first, and when he went first, they tried to shoot holes in his testimony, and and now he's been vindicated with all the follow-up testimony. But you're right, I am concerned, and I suspect that there are going to be actions for years after this based on this case.
All right, well, you say he's here to tell the truth, so let me turn back to Bruce Vermong. Again, he's one of the two alleged victims in the O.J. Simpson armed robbery case.